Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago video onto the channel today. Now, this one isn't necessarily to talk about Ninjago as a whole, but rather something that could actually threaten a lot of people's enjoyment of the show as a whole. So, um, there's been this law. I think it's the Case Act. And it was created by a senator from North Carolina, I'm pretty sure, named Tom Tillis. And at first, people thought this uh, supposed bill, right now they're still debating about it, as far as I know, and could affect YouTube streaming, basically. Or if you had copyrighted music in your streaming, you could go to jail. He would say that's a felony, and you would go to jail for that. But his office later explained that no, it only applies to piracy streaming. But the thing is, it would still affect us. Sorry. So while I might not go to jail for copyrighted music playing in the background of a YouTube stream, I could potentially go to jail if I view a Ninjago episode on YouTube, because that's technically piracy streaming, or at least I think it is. I may be wrong though, because we knew re-uploading the episodes was bad. We knew that the uploader would be in very big trouble because of copyright claims and stuff like that. But nobody expects the viewer to get in trouble, because all they're doing is, yeah, I can see where they're coming from. Yes, they are viewing something that is illegal, but they are not the ones to um upload the illegal material. They just happen to have the illegal material and happen to have their hands on it and watch it. So I could see where they're coming from, but I'm gonna take some words out of Daily Warlord's mouth. Re-uploading is a necessary evil, basically, where we know it's bad, but we can't help it because Cartoon Network doesn't air the show, and there seems to be pretty much no other way except for maybe Netflix, and even then Netflix isn't the best since you gotta pay for that. Um and this is probably the only way for us to see it leak to see it anyway. Now that might actually be taken away, or we could potentially go to jail from that. Now, right now, I don't know if they are going to pass it. Hopefully they do not, because it's kind of the same thing with the cop law in 2020, over a year ago. I can't believe 2020 is now a year ago. Believe that? Basically, everyone was fear mongering over it, and then it turns out to be not that big of a deal anyway. So it might just be another one of those fear mongering things where, oh, we get so worried about it, and then nobody really cares afterwards, because the FTC or whoever's gonna follow these claims would be like, oh, it's too big of a deal, basically. Because as far as I know, the cop law hasn't, struck anyone major, or at least, those supposed fines, that could be at the max 42,000 hasn't been in offered to anyone, because they got to know that it's just impossible to manage. They need to learn that these things are just impossible to manage because it's the internet. You can't stop these things. You can't stop them no matter how hard you try. It's just gonna happen. Yes, we do know it's illegal, but you can't just tell someone saying, hey, stop doing it, and expect them to listen. You can't just expect that out of people. You gotta pretty much stop it before it even happens. Which, even then, that's kind of iffy. Even then, that's kind of iffy. So, if I'm gonna be honest, from logic and common sense, no, I don't think this law will pass. But it's the government, and our government is very, very bad, and very, very stupid, and very, very racist as well. So who knows what might happen if if they pass the COPPA law, they could probably pass this. So this could endanger us, because now people with low class incomes like I do have no way of rewatching it, except for maybe the media project on Google Drive. But even then, they have to kind of get it somewhere and then put it up there. So you'll probably get a delayed release. And and as I have to mention with my video on my issue with Netflix, I don't want income to be the reason why only some people can watch Ninjago and others can't. Because to me, that's very wrong, and to me, it should be illegal. It should be illegal to dictate on who should watch what. It should be illegal. Because, in my opinion, everyone should be able to watch something, no matter based on income. Because it's in the power of the viewer, not in the power of the money, basically. I hate that we live in a capitalistic society, but unfortunately, that's really how it is. So, what do you guys think about this? Do you think that this law could potentially threaten a big thing that we could have on the what's it called? On our livelihood of Ninjago? Could it affect our very livelihood on Ninjago as a whole? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to receive every video that I will upload. And I'll see you folks in the next video. Bye bye!